Thanks for your invitation, honey, but I'll have to take a rain check.
But, Mom, it's your birthday.
I know, but I'm swamped with work. It won't make a difference if we go next week.
Yes, it will. It won't be your birthday next week. I want to take you to dinner on your birthday, not after.
Well, you know I'd love to take you up on your invitation, but...
But what?
Okay, I'll work late tonight and tomorrow night and get this project over with. And that way I'll be free Thursday night.
Oh, thanks, Mom. Wow, I didn't know it would be so hard to talk you into going out and celebrating.
Well, you know me. I have so much responsibility now that I have this new position.
I know you're really busy, but you should make time to celebrate. After all, your birthday comes only once a year, right?
Right. So, tell me, where do you want to eat?
I have 2 special places in mind, but I keep going back and forth. I'll decide tomorrow and make a reservation. It's going to be a surprise.
Well, now I'm really looking forward to Thursday.
And there's going to be one more surprise, but I'm not going to tell you till we're through with dinner.
Another surprise? Pat, tell me now. Are you really going to make me wait?
Lee, are you okay? What's the matter?
Yeah, Lee. Why are you so sad?
I'm reading an email from my mom in Korea.
Is she all right?
Yes, she's fine, but I miss her. And I miss my other family and friends in Korea. I guess I'm homesick.
Yeah, I sometimes get homesick for my family.
Me too. I really want to see my family and friends in California soon.
How often do you hear from your family, Lee?
Besides email, I get 2 or 3 letters a month. How about you?
I usually call home.
I usually stay in touch just by phone because it's easy.
Well, I really want to talk to my family. Email just isn't the same, but it's expensive to call Korea.
Oh, call them, Lee. Just talk for 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's not very expensive. In fact, you can use my phone card.
Good idea. Call now before we go to the movies. There's a payphone over there.
You're right. I really need to talk to them. But wait for me, okay?
Great.
Well, I got a few groceries that aren't on the list.
I can see that. We're not shopping for an army, you know.
I always do this when I'm hungry.
Well, let's see what you have here.
Some nice fresh strawberries for only $1.79 a pound.
Well, that's fine. They always have nice produce here. But why do you have all these cookies?
Don't you like them?
Oh, I don't know. I hope you got a box of tofu.
I think I forgot. Where's the aisle with the Asian foods again?
Aisle 3.
I'll go get it.
Wait. This steak you got looks really expensive.
Well, it isn't. It's on sale for just $3.99 a pound.
And what's this? More ice cream? We already have a quart at home. Why don't you put it back? Meanwhile, I'll get in line right here.
I'm sorry, miss. This is the express line, and it looks like you've got more than 10 items. Oh, and we don't take checks here.
Okay, guys, let's warm up and stretch. We've got to work on balance and flexibility.
So, Ming, when did you get into this karate stuff?
Karate's Japanese. Ming's showing us Taekwondo, and it's Korean.
Cool. So, what's the difference?
Taekwondo uses hundreds of different kicking moves, but karate, well, Kenji, it sounds like you know something about karate.
Yeah, karate uses more punches and blocks, too. Maybe you've seen guys break wooden boards with punches? You know, like...
I learned that when I was in school.
That's great. I wish I could do that. So, Ming, why did you get into Taekwondo?
I had a Korean friend in middle school, and he said it could help me get in shape and build my confidence. So I tried it, and I really liked it.
It looks like you succeeded.
Well, I'm still working on it. I've really improved my speed and power. It also helps you focus. You'll see.
Awesome. Let's get started.
What's eating you?
What do you mean? I'm fine.
No, you aren't. Come on. Whatever it is, get it off your chest.
Well, see that woman over there? Her name's Elizabeth. I've been trying to find a way to meet her for months, and now here she is, but I don't have the guts to walk over there.
Come on, Bill. This is your chance. Just give it a shot. What do you have to lose?
She wouldn't be caught dead with me.
Why do you say that?
Let's just skip it, okay? I don't know why I even told you.
How do you know her anyway?
We work in the same building.
Well, I think you should just bite the bullet, go over there, and start a conversation.
Maybe later.
Why put it off? Who knows? You two might hit it off.
That'll be the day.
Why are you so negative all of a sudden? I've never seen you like this.
Maybe you're right. I should just take the initiative and walk over there. But what should I say?
Now you're talking. Just introduce yourself and start talking about the party, or mention that you've seen her at work. She's bound to recognize you, too.
Well, maybe. Oh, you're probably right. If I pass up this chance, I'll never forgive myself. Well, here I go. Wish me luck.
Hi. How are you doing?
Hi, you're Jack, right?
Yeah. And sorry, you're...
Peter Riley.
Oh yeah, we met on campus last week. Peter, this is my friend, Ming Li. She's just moved into the building.
Hi, Ming Li.
Nice to meet you. You can just call me Ming. Li's my last name.
Oh, Ming. That sounds...
Chinese.
Oh, so you're from...
From San Francisco. My parents came over from Hong Kong before I was born.
Oh, that's cool. Actually, I was thinking of taking Chinese this term. Maybe you could help me.
Well, my Chinese really isn't very good.
Listen, Peter. We're really hungry. Do you want to get something to eat with us?
Sorry, I can't. I have to go meet my new roommate.
Oh, okay. Well, stop by sometime. I'm up in 212.
Hey, I'm on the same floor. I'm in 220.
No kidding.
Well, nice meeting you, Ming. I'm sure I'll see you guys soon.
See you later.
Hello?
Honey, it's me.
Where are you?
At the station. I missed my train, so I'm going to be late.
Oh, that's too bad. Will you get back in time to pick up the kids?
I don't think so. Can you get them?
No problem.
Make sure they start their homework.
Don't worry. What time do you think you'll be home?
Probably in about an hour. How was your day?
Well, I worked for a few hours at the computer, and then I got sleepy, so I took a nap.
You took a nap? You're so lucky you work at home. I can't take a nap in the office, you know.
But I also did the laundry and the dishes. You can't do those things at the office.
Well, that's true. Hey, what's for dinner?
Chicken. It'll be ready when you get home.
I can't wait. I love your chicken.
And I love you. See you around 6:30?
I hope so. See ya. Oh, it's so nice to eat out and have time together. What a great birthday present.
I'm glad you like it. I'm always happy to treat you to lunch. And I was thinking, we never really have time to just sit and talk.
I know. And now we have 2 hours. And this is a really nice place.
Yeah, I come here once in a while.
So, what are you going to have?
I'm not sure yet. But you order whatever you want. It's your birthday.
Whatever I want? Okay. But please don't sing happy birthday when we have dessert. If you do, I'll go under the table.
You'll never change. Always so shy.
Well, that's me. Anyway, I think I'll have the chicken Caesar salad. What are you going to have?
The salad sounds good. But I'm going to have soup, too, because I'm really hungry.
Can I help you?
Thanks. We're just looking.
Well, let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
What do you think of these jeans?
They're really nice. How much are they?
There's no price tag. Where's the salesperson? I'm going to ask her. Oh, there she is. Excuse me, how much are these jeans?
I'll be with you in a minute. Okay, let's see. They were $29, but I think today they're 30% off. Yes, that's right. They're about $20. That's a good price for these jeans.
Can I try them on?
Sure. The fitting rooms are right over there. Just go on in.
Thanks a lot. Lynn, how do they look?
Oh, Jim, they're too big. I'll get you a smaller size. Wait a minute. Here, try these.
Thanks. Yeah, I think these are better. How do they look?
They're perfect.
Oh, they look very nice on you.
Great. I'll take them.
Can you believe it, Jana? Your wedding is in 2 weeks.
I know.
What's wrong?
Well, I think I'm getting cold feet.
Oh, don't worry. That's normal. That's how I felt before I married Tim. But everything will be fine. You and Rick are really great together.
I know, but maybe we should wait. We can't even afford to buy furniture.
Oh, so it's money that's making you have second thoughts. But deep down, you really want to get married.
You're right. I really do. I'm dying to marry Rick.
Hey, Rick, what's wrong?
I don't know. I just hope I'm ready to get married.
Uh-oh. Are you getting cold feet?
I guess you could say that. I'm about to change my life for good, so I'm kind of nervous.
Okay, then call off the wedding.
But I'm dying to marry Jana.
And she's dying to marry you. So why don't you just take a deep breath and calm down? Hold it, Kathy. What in the world are you doing? I can't believe my eyes.
What's the problem?
Well, don't you recycle? How can you throw glass away?
Michael, I was only trying to help.
I know. But I'm really surprised, Kathy. I thought you cared about the environment and...
I do care, but there's no place to recycle bottles here, and I wanted to help clean up. You make me feel so guilty.
I'm sorry. I did go a little crazy. It's just that recently I did some research on pollution and found out that we're running out of places to put our garbage.
Listen, you two. Why don't we all go through these bags and take the bottles out? I'll take them home and recycle them.
Oh, Lee, you don't have to take them all. Why don't we each take a few?
Yeah, good idea, Mike. Well, let's get started so we can all go home.
What's wrong, Eric?
I'm really nervous. I'm always this way on the first day of school.
You're not the only one. It's hard for me, too. I'm glad we're taking this class together.
Do you know anything about the teacher?
Uh-huh, a little. Someone told me she gives a lot of homework, and you have to talk a lot in class.
Oh, no. I'm afraid of talking in front of a lot of people.
Oh, don't worry. Everyone's afraid at the beginning, but after you get to know the people and make friends...
It doesn't get better for me. I'm shy. I have trouble looking at people when I talk, and my hands shake.
Look, the teacher's here. Let's talk after class.
Ow, my leg is killing me.
What happened?
I was coming down the stairs too fast, and I fell down.
Do you think your leg is broken?
I don't know, but it hurts a lot.
Maybe you need to go to the emergency room.
No, let's wait a few minutes and see if it gets better.
Okay, but can I get you anything?
Maybe some ice.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, here. Can you move your leg?
I think so, but look, it's getting swollen.
Listen, Mike, I'm calling an ambulance right away. Stay put and don't move.
You know, we have a 3-day weekend next month. Do you want to go away?
That's a great idea. Where do you want to go?
To the beach.
The beach? In the winter?
We don't have to go swimming. We can take walks on the beach.
But what else can we do?
Oh, there are plenty of things to do. We can read. Go to the movies. I need to relax, don't you?
I sure do. You're right. The beach is a good idea, and it won't be crowded. Do you think we need to make a reservation anywhere?
No, I don't think so. There are lots of places to stay, and they will be cheaper now than they are in the summer.
Wake up, Tom. Don't you have to go to the airport?
Yeah, I'll get up in 5 minutes. I don't want to get out of bed. It's so early.
Well, I'm going back to sleep. I hope you won't miss your plane. Have a good trip.
Thanks. Oh, why did I go to bed so late last night? It's so hard to get up, and it's so cold and dark. But I need to get up now and take a shower. What time is it? 6 o'clock? Oh no, I'm late. I don't have time for a shower. I have to get dressed and get to the airport right away.
Hello?
Hi, Sarah.
Who's this?
It's Alex.
Oh, hi, Alex. This is Anna. Hold on a minute and I'll get Sarah. Sarah, it's for you.
I'll be right there. Alex? Hi.
Hi, Sarah. Want to go to the movies Friday night?
I'm really sorry, but I can't make it Friday night. How about Saturday?
Sure. Why don't I pick you up at 7 o'clock?
That sounds great. Oh, Alex, I'm sorry. My parents are calling me for dinner, and I have to get off. See you Saturday.
Great. See you. Bye.
Dad, what time is it?
4.
4? Who knows what time that is for me? Boy, I have terrible jet lag. I can't keep my eyes open.
Well, I'm not going to let you sleep in the middle of the afternoon. Let's take a walk, and you can tell me about your trip.
I'm sorry, Daddy, but I'm too wiped out. I think I'll stretch out and take a little nap.
No naps. You know if you go to sleep now, you're going to wake up in the middle of the night. Come on, let's take a little walk around the block. Maybe you'll get a second wind.
I sure hope so. I missed you and Mom a lot.
A year is a long time.
We missed you too, honey. But we knew that studying in another country was good for you.
Well, I sure had my ups and downs. Sometimes I even thought about coming home early, but I was determined to stick it out.
And I'm glad you did. But you didn't tell us you were having problems. What was so hard for you over there?
Oh, I don't think I can scratch the surface. There were times, especially in the winter, when I got really homesick. You know, it's hard to be away during holidays. But my friends were absolutely great, especially my roommate. Remember she took me home to her family? That really helped.
If we'd known how homesick you were, we would have hopped on a plane. Why didn't you let us know?
Oh, I didn't want you to worry. And it would have been too expensive. Anyway, in the spring, I got much better. It finally hit home that I was lucky to be living in another culture. I stopped thinking so much about my problems and got out of my rut. I started going to more parties and concerts and things like that. And listen to this. After a while, I didn't realize it, but my fluency improved. Can you imagine that there were times when I forgot I wasn't speaking English?
Wow, that's music to my ears. I knew you'd do it if you lived over there.
And to top that off, people started to compliment my pronunciation.
You don't want to lose all that, honey. Are there any conversation classes you can take here?
Dad, I wasn't going to broach the subject till later, but there's a chance that I can get a scholarship and go back next year.
Go back? But you just got home.
I know.
Do you really want to go back?
The truth is, I'm not sure. I need to sleep on it. Speaking of sleep, now can I take a little nap? I'm so sleepy.
Hi, Jeff. Hi, Sharon. Look what I got in the mail.
Hey,
Hi, Mari.
join us for a baby shower honoring Nancy Anderson, April 5th, 11 a.m., hosted by Sharon Smith and Carolyn Freeman.
Oh, good. You got the invitation. So, can you make it?
I think so, but, well, what is a baby shower exactly?
You know, it's a party for a woman who's going to have a baby. It's like a welcoming ceremony for the new baby.
It's a party? Then why do you call it a shower?
Because the custom is to shower the woman with gifts for the baby. Get it?
I see. Are you invited too, Jeff?
No way. No man allowed.
Really?
Well, not exactly. Lots of baby showers include men these days, but traditionally showers are hosted by a woman's girlfriends or female relatives, and they're only for women.
But isn't Nancy and Andrew's baby due at the end of May? And this invitation says April 5th.
Well, yes. The custom is to have a shower before the baby is born, when the woman is 7 or 8 months pregnant.
Very interesting. And everybody brings a gift?
Right. Something for the baby. You know, toys or clothes or something for the baby's room.
Okay. The invitation says it's for lunch, so...
Yeah, we'll have lunch and afterwards we'll play games.
Games? What kind of games?
Girl games.
Silly games like bingo or guessing games or baby trivia games. And the winners get small prizes.
It sounds like fun.
It is. And then at the end of the party, there's usually a cake with baby decorations. And then the mother-to-be opens her presents.
While the guests are still there?
Sure. That's my favorite part. Everybody gets to see the gifts.
And go, ooh, ah.
And see how happy the woman is.
Wow, that's so different from our custom. In Japan, we usually don't open a gift in front of guests.
Really? That is different.
Well, what kind of gift do you think I should get for her?
She's registered online, so you can see what she's already gotten and what she still needs. Would you like me to write down the internet address for you?
Sure, that would be great. Is there anything I can do to help with the party? Maybe do the flower arrangements or something?
Oh, thanks, but it's not necessary. Everything is all taken care of. Just come and have fun.
Yolanda, hi.
Hi, Mari. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Is anyone sitting here?
No, have a seat.
Thanks. So how have you been?
Oh, busy. I've got school and work, and I'm getting ready for my brother's wedding next month.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it's gonna be a huge wedding and...
Oh, excuse me, Nancy, over here.
Hi.
Nancy, this is Yolanda. She works in the library. Yolanda, this is my housemate, Nancy. She teaches English here.
Nice to meet you, Yolanda.
You too. Well, listen, actually, I've got to go. I have to be at work in 10 minutes. I'll see you soon, Mari. We'll go to a movie or something.
Sure. How about Thursday night?
I have to check my calendar. I'll call you, okay?
Okay, see you. Oh, I don't understand Americans.
Huh?
Did you hear what she said? I'll call you, we'll go to a movie. But every time I try to pick a specific day or time, she says she's busy. She has to check her calendar. And then she doesn't call.
Mm-hmm.
Why do Americans say things they don't mean? They act so nice, like they always say, "How are you?" But then they keep on walking and don't even wait for your answer. They're so, how do you say it, two-faced?
I know it seems that way sometimes, Mari, but it's not true. It's just that for Americans, friendliness and friendship aren't always the same thing.
What do you mean?
Well, as you know, Americans can be very open and friendly. Like they invite you to sit down, they ask you questions, they tell you all about their families. So naturally, you think they're trying to make friends with you. But actually, friendship, real friendship, doesn't happen so quickly.
So when people say, "How are you?" they're just being polite? They don't really care?
Not exactly. The thing you have to understand is that "how are you" isn't a real question. It's more like a greeting, a way of saying hello.
Aha, I get it. And "have a nice day" is just a friendly way to say goodbye?
Exactly. Now you're catching on.
But I'm still in the dark about Yolanda. Does she want to be my friend or not?
It's hard to say. Maybe she's just too busy these days. I guess you'll just have to be patient.
That's good advice, I guess. Thanks.
Hello, young man. What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Actually, I was wondering if I could interview you for my newspaper.
Me? About what?
Well, we're doing a series of articles on the homeless, and
And you want to know what happened to me, what I live on, what it's like to live from hand to mouth?
Yeah, I do want to know. Would you be willing to tell me your story?
You got about 3 hours?
Whatever we need.
Well, then go ahead and sit down.
Thanks. Let's see. Well, first, I'd like to ask you...
No questions. Just listen. You think I grew up poor, don't you? That I don't have an education. But you're dead wrong. I have a college degree. I worked for a big company. My parents would turn over in their graves if they could see me now.
But how?
I said no questions. Just sit still and listen. In the beginning, I got up at 5 a.m. every day and was at work by 7. And I stayed at the office till 8 in the evening. 13 hours! That was the only way I could keep up with all the work. It just never let up. I never saw my family very much because when I got home, I usually went straight to bed. Well, I guess I was doing a pretty good job because I kept moving up the ladder. I became a manager and got more money, but I also had to work even more hours, and weekends too. You can imagine that my wife never stopped complaining. She told me I was getting burned out and had no time for a life.
That must have been really hard to hear.
Yeah, my marriage was at stake. So I went to my boss and asked for a vacation. He told me to wait 3 more months. He needed me there. So nothing changed. Day in and day out, I worked and worked. Eventually, my wife left. And guess what? The company closed down a year later. The economy was bad and I couldn't find another job. Over time, I lost everything. Hey, how many hours do you work a day? Too many, I'm sure. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Things could change for you, you know. You could start over. After all, you're educated.
That's wishful thinking, young man.
Hello?
May I speak to Nancy, please?
Speaking.
Hi. My name is Mari, and I'm calling about the room for rent. I saw your ad at the campus housing office.
Oh, right. Okay. Are you a student?
Well, right now I'm just studying English, but I'm planning to start college full-time in March.
I see. Where are you living now?
I've been living in a house with some other students, but I don't like it there.
Why? What's the problem?
Well, first of all, it's really noisy and it's not very clean. The other people in the house are real slobs. I mean, they never lift a finger to clean up after themselves. It really bugs me. I need a place that's cleaner and more private.
Well, it's really quiet here. We're not home very much.
What do you do?
I teach English at the college.
Wait a minute. Didn't we meet yesterday at the placement exam?
Oh, you're the girl from Japan. What was your name again?
Mari.
Right. What a small world.
It really is. By the way, who else lives in the house? The ad said there are 3 people.
Well, besides me, there's my husband, Andrew, and my cousin, Jeff. He's a musician and a part-time student. Are you okay with having male roommates?
Sure, as long as they're clean and not too noisy.
Don't worry, they're both easy to live with.
Okay, is the neighborhood safe?
Oh, sure. We haven't had any problems, and you can walk to school from here.
Well, it sounds really nice. When can I come by and see it?
Can you make it this evening around 5? Then you can meet the guys, too.
Yeah, 5 o'clock is good. What's the address?
It's 3475 Hayworth Avenue. Do you know where that is?
No, I don't.
Okay, from University Village, you go 7 blocks east on Olympic Avenue. At the intersection of Olympic and Alfred, there's a stoplight. Turn left and go up 1.5 blocks. Our house is in the middle of the block on the left.
That sounds easy.
Yeah, you can't miss it. Listen, I've got to go. Someone's at the door. See you this evening.
Okay, see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
Oh, I'm looking at the classified ads. It looks like I have to get a job.
I thought you had a job at a computer store or something.
Yeah, but that's part-time. I need something full-time.
Really? But what about school? What about your band? How can you work full-time?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm probably going to drop out of school for a while. I'm just not in the mood for studying these days. I'd rather spend my time playing with my band. But my father won't support me if I'm not in school.
I see. Well, what kind of job do you want to get?
Well, ideally, something involving music. like in a record store. But if that's not possible, I don't know. But whatever I do, it'll be better than my first job.
Oh, yeah? What was that?
Believe it or not, the summer after I finished high school, I worked at Burger Ranch.
You? In a fast food place? What did you do there?
I was a burger flipper. You know, I made hamburgers all day long.
That sounds like a pretty boring job.
It was the worst. And I haven't gone inside a Burger Ranch since I quit that job.
Hi. What's so funny?
Do you remember my job at the Burger Ranch?
Oh, yeah. That was pretty awful. But actually, it doesn't sound so bad to me right now.
Why, Nancy? What's wrong?
Oh, I'm just really tired. I'm teaching 4 different classes this term, and 2 of them are really large. Sometimes I think I've been teaching too long.
How long have you been teaching?
12 years. Maybe it's time to try something else.
Like what?
Well, I've always wanted to be a writer. I could work at home.
Oh, don't listen to her, Mari. She always talks this way when she's had a bad day at school. At least you have a good job, Nancy. Look at me. I'm broke, and Dad won't lend me any more money.
Oh, stop complaining. If you're so poor, why don't you go back to the Burger Ranch?
Listen, you two, stop arguing. Look at me. I can't work at all because I'm an international student.
Okay. I'm sorry, Nancy. Tell you what, let's go out to dinner. I'll pay.
But you're broke.
All right, you pay.
Oh.
Hello?
Hi, Dad.
Jeff, how are you?
I'm fine, Dad. How's Mom? Did she get over her cold?
Yes, she's fine now. She went back to work yesterday.
That's good. Dad, I need to ask you something.
Sure, son. What is it?
Well, the truth is, I'm broke again. Could you lend me $200 just till the end of the month?
Broke again? Jeff, when you moved in with Nancy and Andrew, you said you could make ends meet. But this is the 3rd time you've asked me for help.
I know, I'm sorry. But see, my old guitar broke, and I had to buy a new one. I can't play on a broken guitar, right?
Look, Jeff, if you want to play in a band, that's okay with me. But you can't keep asking me to pay for it.
Okay, you're right. But what do you think I ought to do? Everything costs an arm and a leg around here.
Well, first of all, I think you'd better go on a budget. Make a list of all your income and all your expenses. And then it's simple. Don't spend more than you earn.
But that's exactly the problem. My expenses are always larger than my income. That's why I need to borrow money from you.
Then maybe you should work more hours at the computer store.
Dad, I already work 15 hours a week. How can I study and work and find time to play with my band?
Come on, Jeff. When I was your age...
I know. When you were my age, you were already married and working and going to school.
That's right. And if I could do it, why can't you?
Because I'm not you, Dad. That's why.
All right, Jeff, calm down. I don't expect you to be like me, but I can't lend you any more money. Your mother and I are on a budget too, you know.
Maybe I should just drop out of school, work full-time, and play in the band in the evenings. I can go back to school later.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yeah, but you're not me, remember? It's my life.
All right, Jeff. Let's not argue. Why don't you think about this very carefully and call me back in a few days? And in the meantime, you'd better find a way to pay for that new guitar.
Yes, Dad.
All right. Goodbye, son.
Bye. Come in.
Am I interrupting?
It's okay. I was just catching up on my blog.
Oh, yeah? What's it about?
Mostly it's about hip-hop. Like, here's a comment from a guy named Hassan talking about, let's see, hip hop in Istanbul.
In Turkey? Turkish hip hop?
Sure. And here's one from my friend Hiroshi, the drummer in Tokyo.
Maybe I should start a blog about learning English.
Well, it's a great way to meet new people, that's for sure. And all you need is an internet connection.
Well, speaking of the internet, I wanted to ask your advice about something.
Okay, what's up?
Well, I just got my cell phone bill for last month, and it was $160.
Ouch.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Cell phone calls are so expensive here.
Are they cheaper in Japan?
Much cheaper. And we use our cell phones for email, too. A lot of people don't even own a computer.
It's amazing what you can do with cell phones these days. Talk, take pictures, send email.
Yeah. But anyway, Jeff, I need to find a cheaper way to stay in touch with my parents and my friends in Japan. And I heard there's a way you can call overseas for free using your computer. Do you know anything about that?
Of course. It's a technology called Voice over Internet. I use it all the time.
How does it work?
Well, you need a computer with a sound card. If you've got that.
Yeah, I do.
And you also need a microphone and a headset.
I don't have those.
No sweat. You can buy them at any electronics store.
Okay, what else?
Well, then you'll need to download the software, which is free, and then if the person you're calling installs the same software, there's no cost for calling.
But what if they don't? Can I call from my computer to someone's phone?
Yes, there's a charge for that, but it's a lot cheaper than using your cell phone, believe me.
Could you show me how it works on your computer?
Right now?
No, it's nighttime in Japan now. Can we do it in about 3 hours?
No problem. I'll be here.
Great. See you later.
Come in.
Hi.
Hey, Dan. How you doing?
Great, thanks. Hey, I burned you some new CDs.
Cool.
Hi. You were at our show last night, right?
Yeah, I was.
Sorry, Mari. This is Dan. Dan, this is Mari.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Oh, let me get that. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, Mari, did you have a good time at the club last night?
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
What did you think of our band?
Well, your music is great for dancing, but to tell you the truth, it was kind of loud. I guess I really prefer jazz.
Do you go to concerts much?
No, not very often. I can't afford them. They're so expensive.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, what do you like to do for fun?
I love to eat. I love going to different ethnic restaurants and trying new dishes.
What's your favorite kind of food?
Well, Japanese, of course. What about you?
Well, I'm not crazy about sushi or sashimi, but I really like Mexican food.
Ooh, I can't stand beans, and I don't like cheese. What about Indian food?
I don't care for it. Too spicy. Do you like American food? You know, hamburgers, hot dogs, French fries.
Yuck! All that fat and salt and sugar? We don't see eye to eye on anything, do we?
Well, let's see. What's your opinion of modern art? There's a wonderful show at the County Museum right now.
To be honest, I don't get the modern stuff. I prefer 19th century art. You know, Monet, Van Gogh, Renoir.
How do you feel about sports? Are you interested in football?
American football? I hate it.
Basketball?
It's okay.
How about tall musicians with curly hair?
It depends.
Okay, I got it. How about tall musicians with curly hair who invite you to a movie?
Science fiction?
Sounds great.
Finally, we agree on something. Excuse me, could you tell me where Kimball Hall is?
Oh, you mean Campbell Hall?
Oh, yeah, right.
Do you see that brown building over there?
Behind the fountain?
Yeah, that's it. Come on, I'm going there too. Are you here for the English placement test?
Yes, I am. How about you?
Actually, I'm one of the English teachers here.
Oh, really? Maybe I'll be in your class.
It's possible. What's your name?
Mariko Honda, but most people call me Mari. And you?
I'm Nancy Anderson. So, where are you from?
Japan.
Aha! And how long have you been here?
Just 3 weeks.
Really? But your English sounds great.
Thanks. That's because my family used to come here every summer to visit my grandmother when I was little. I can speak pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But now I want to go to college here, so I need to improve my skills, especially writing. Yeah, so, that's why I signed up for this English program.
I see. What do you want to major in?
International business. My father has an import-export company, and he does a lot of business here in the States.
Oh, I see.
And I also want to take art classes because I'm really into art.
Art and business? Wow, that's an interesting combination. But can't you study those things in Japan?
Well, sure, but you have to speak good English these days to get ahead in business. It's better for my career if I go to college here.
Well, here's Campbell Hall. Good luck on the placement exam. It was nice meeting you, Mari.
Thanks, you too.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Who's there?
It's Sharon and Joey.
Hi, come on in. What's happening?
Jeff, can you do me a big favor? I just got a call from the office. They want me to look into a computer problem right away. Would you mind watching Joey until I get back?
Sure, no problem. Is he asleep?
Yeah, he just fell asleep 10 minutes ago. He usually sleeps for a couple of hours at this time of day. But if he wakes up, just give him a bottle.
Oh, what a cute baby! He's so little.
Mari, this is our neighbor Sharon and her son Joey. Sharon, this is our new roommate, Mari.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Listen, I've got to take off. Thanks so much, Jeff, for helping me out.
Bye. Hey, Jeff, I didn't know you liked babies.
Well, Joey is special. I take care of him from time to time when Sharon's busy, and then she does favors for me in return. Like last week, she lent me her car.
And her husband, is he...
She's not married. I don't think she ever was, actually.
Never?
Nope, never. I think she's happy being a single mother.
Oh, is that pretty common in America?
Well, it's certainly becoming more and more common. Even Nancy used to talk about it. You know, before she got married.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
What were you saying about me?
That you used to talk about having a baby by yourself before you met Andrew.
Oh, yeah. I worried that time was running out. You know, like, what if I never got married?
Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I could never bring up a baby by myself. I think it would be so difficult.
Yeah, raising a child is tough. I'm really lucky I met Andrew.
And if you have a baby, you'll have Jeff here to help you with babysitting.
We'll see. Speaking of babysitting, I'd better check up on Joey.
So, Salma, is this your first trip to the United States?
Yes, it is.
And what's your impression so far?
Well, the people are really friendly, and the city is beautiful. But the food, well, it's not so good.
Oh, yeah? That's what I thought too when I first got here. but I'm used to American food now. I actually love hot dogs and French fries.
So last night, I took Salma to a Mexican restaurant. I wanted her to try something exotic.
Did you like it?
Yeah, the food was pretty good, but it was too much. I couldn't finish it all.
Selma was amazed when I took the leftovers home in a doggy bag.
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? They call it a doggy bag, but it's for people. Anyway, what else surprised you?
That the restaurant was so cold. We don't use air conditioning so much in my country. Oh, and the water had ice in it, too. I had to put on my sweater. I was so cold. Excuse me. Hello? Oh, hi, Eduardo.
Excuse me, miss, but we don't allow cell phones in the restaurant.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know. Eduardo, I'll have to call you back. That's strange for me. In Lebanon, we use phones everywhere. I mean, we try to talk quietly in a place like this, but...
Same in Japan. This kind of rule is getting more popular, though.
I'm sorry, Selma.
No, it's okay. When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Hi, guys. Come on in.
Thanks. It's so good to see you. And here, we brought some popcorn.
Oh, you're so thoughtful. What a great idea. Here, let me take your coats. And come in and make yourselves comfortable. I'm so glad we can finally get together.
So are we. It's been such a long time. So tell me, what movies are we going to see tonight?
Well, we have two very old and famous ones, a comedy and a murder mystery. Want to guess what they are?
Surprise us. But can we see the comedy first? I'm in the mood for something funny after a hard week at work.
Well, that makes two of us. I don't feel like watching anything serious. Hey, you know, I heard that it's healthy to laugh.
I heard that too. There was something on TV about that. Comedians were performing in hospitals.
Yeah, I saw that. It was really interesting.
That reminds me. Yesterday, my sister told me that Michael and I are couch potatoes because we watch so much TV. But do you think we're couch potatoes if we watch good shows?
Come on, Susan. It doesn't matter what we watch. It's true that we spend a lot of time sitting on the couch and watching show after show.
Listen, there's no need to worry about being a couch potato tonight. We all need to relax, so let's watch a movie. The comedy first.
After watching the two movies...
Well, it's getting late and we should be going.
You two know how to pick good movies. Both were great. Thank you.
Our pleasure. And it was really great seeing you. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us. Next time, come over to our place and we'll surprise you with a couple of great classics.
Sounds good. See you guys. Get home safe and sound.
This coffee is really strong.
I like it that way.
So do I. All during my last class, I was thinking about coming here and could almost taste the coffee.
Sounds like it wasn't too exciting.
I was bored to death. I'm in that class only because it's a requirement, so I have to stick it out. The problem is, the professor doesn't know how to spark our interest. She just walks in and lectures. There's no discussion.
What a drag. Don't people ask questions?
Oh yeah, once in a blue moon. But I always see an awful lot of people doodling, and I can tell their minds are wandering. Do you have any classes like that?
I have only one big lecture class, World History, and the professor's the best. It's so interesting. I'm always on the edge of my seat. And when we have discussions, the room is filled with electricity.
I'm jealous. Too bad I already took history.
You know, one day it dawned on me that I was lucky to be in her class because I found myself thinking a lot about what she said. Did you ever have a teacher like that?
I'd have to think about it. I don't know.
You should come with me to class sometime, just to see what I mean.
Sounds like you're in love with her, Steve.
Very funny. She could be my grandmother. Anyway, I guess what it really comes down to is her enthusiasm for the subject. She just loves history. I remember at the beginning of the semester, I was fooling around a lot and not taking anything in school very seriously. I bombed the first history test, but then I buckled down because I started really enjoying school, especially her class.
You've got me really curious about this teacher. I think I'll take you up on your idea to visit your class. When does it meet?
Oh no, this can't be happening.
Well, that certainly happened out of the blue. I wonder what's going on.
I'm going to ring the alarm. This is the last straw. I told them weeks ago to check this elevator. I would have been better off taking the stairs.
Do you mean this has happened before?
It sure has. It was a few weeks ago, but I wasn't in the elevator. Oh, if I'm cooped up in here really long, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm already at the end of my rope.
Well, for crying out loud, young man, don't lose your head. Just calm down, and I'm sure they'll get this thing started again as soon as they can.
You know, I knocked myself out to be on time for my meeting, and now look.
Complaining isn't going to help. We'll just have to make do here and be thankful that we have some light and some company.
Actually, you're right. I'm glad I'm not alone in here, or I'd be climbing the walls.
So you see, it could be a lot worse. Just please do me a favor and keep a level head. Let's just sit tight and wait for help.
How can you be so calm? It sounds like you've been stuck in elevators before.
Well, the truth is, this is my first time. But why should I panic? What good would it do? I don't want to dwell on things that scare me. I'd rather pass the time in here pleasantly.
How would that ever be possible?
We could tell each other our life stories. Who knows? We might even come through this as friends.
Huh?
We can help each other by doing something that'll distract us. Why don't you just sit down and tell me about yourself?
So, what do you think?
Well, it's nothing to write home about.
You must be kidding.
Why do you say that?
I think it's the best movie I've seen in years.
With all that violence?
It wasn't so violent.
It certainly was. There was blood in practically every scene. And sometimes the violence had no bearing on the story. It was just put in for audiences who like to see blood. I don't know how they can get away with showing so much detail.
Well, from my standpoint, there was a real anti-violence message in the movie. They showed how all that violence ended in tragedy.
But that's no excuse for being so graphic. Why did they have so many scenes with all that suffering?
Because it was an important part of the story.
Sorry, but that argument just doesn't hold water. You could cut some of those scenes out and still have your story. And as far as sending an anti-violence message, they can do that without making the audience sick.
Now you're really blowing this whole thing out of proportion.
Am I? Look at the crime statistics.
Listen, you know this subject is a bone of contention between us. We've had heated arguments about this kind of thing before.
Yes, too many. I sure hope that someday I'll get through to you.
All I know is I got my money's worth tonight.
Well, I'll agree that the story was engrossing, but all that blood and violence drives me up the wall.
Look, now we're back where we started. Let's just agree to disagree and go get a cup of coffee.
Peter, are you going downtown today?
Uh-huh. Why?
Can you give me a ride? I have to run some errands.
Where do you need to go?
A lot of places. First, I have to go to the bank. Could you drop me off at the corner of King Boulevard and 2nd Avenue?
King and 2nd? Oh, sure. I know where that is. But why are you going to the bank? Why don't you use the ATM machine on campus?
'Cause my debit card isn't working. I've got to get a new one. And the cleaners is next door to the bank. I have to pick up some clothes there anyway.
Why don't you use the laundry room here in the building?
I'm not picking up laundry. It's dry cleaning. By the way, is there a computer repair shop near there? I need to drop off my laptop.
Computer repair? Oh, yeah. There's a Goodbye across the street from the bank. They fix computers there.
Oh, that's convenient. So, what are you going to do downtown?
I'm going to the courthouse. I've got to pay a traffic ticket.
No kidding. I have to pay a ticket too. I just got a ticket last week.
But Kenji, you don't drive.
I know. I got a ticket for jaywalking.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know it's illegal to cross in the middle of the street.
Wow, look. It's raining cats and dogs again. I hate this weather. When does winter break start?
Winter break? It's only October.
I know, but I'm sick of studying. I want to go someplace warm and lie on the beach for a week. Someplace where it's sunny and dry. Florida or Hawaii, maybe?
Yeah, where we can go swimming and snorkeling and get a great tan. Now that's my idea of a perfect vacation.
Not mine. I can't swim very well, and I don't like lying in the sun.
Oh, yeah? How come?
I don't know. I just prefer the mountains, especially in winter. I love snowboarding. In fact, I'm planning to go to Bear Mountain with some friends in December. Do you guys want to come?
No thanks. I went there last year. I was freezing the whole time. Anyway, I don't know how to ski very well. Last year, I fell about 100 times.
Peter, how about you?
Sorry, I'm like Jack. I don't want to go any place where it's below 70 degrees.
By the way, what's the weather forecast for tomorrow?
The same as today. Cloudy, cold, and a 90% chance of rain.
Oh no, I left my umbrella at the library.
You can borrow mine. I've got an extra one.
Thanks for coming with me to the placement center, Ollie.
Don't mention it. It's nice to have your company. Besides, I need to find a summer job too.
What kind of job are you looking for, Ollie?
I'm hoping to find one in my major, public health.
I'm sure you can. Do you have any experience in public health?
Yes, I do. I worked part-time in a lab in Maryland last summer.
That's great. I want to find a job writing for a local newspaper. I'd like to be a reporter.
Your major's journalism, isn't it?
Uh-huh. I had a great job last summer when I was in Mexico City.
Really? What did you do?
I worked part-time for Excelsior. It's the biggest newspaper in Mexico.
What did you do there?
I wrote local news stories. You know, news about Mexico City. But someday I want to write international news stories. Then I can travel around the world and find out what people are like in other places.
That sounds wonderful. I'm sure you can do it.
Are there any jobs in public health on the bulletin board?
No, I don't see anything interesting.
You should try looking on the web. There are some great job sites. That's how I found the job in Mexico City.
That's a good idea. Do I search for public health?
Try jobs in public health or the names of specific jobs. I searched for newspaper reporter.
I'll go to the computer lab right now and try that. See you later.
Annette, is everything okay? You look really tired.
It's that obvious? Well, you're right. I am tired. Last night, I pulled an all-nighter writing a paper for my psych class.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, and just in the nick of time. I emailed it to my professor 5 minutes before the deadline.
Well, that was close. Are you going home now?
No, I have to hurry to my history class. See you later.
A few hours later,
Alan, I'm really in hot water. My history teacher gave us a surprise quiz and I couldn't remember anything. My mind went totally blank. I didn't even want to hand in my quiz because I knew everything was wrong. Oh, I can't believe this. I'm going to get an F on a test.
That happened to me once, but it wasn't a surprise quiz. I just got the date of the test wrong, so I didn't study. I took the test cold and didn't do well.
What grade did you get?
I think I got a C.
Well, at least a C is passing. I'm going to get an F.
Listen, Annette, you need to take it easy. For all you know, you passed the quiz. So why don't you go home and take a nap?
That's a good idea. But I have another class at 2, and we're going to have a test. I need to go to the library to hit the books.
What a day you're having.
You can say that again.
What's gotten into Michael? What's he doing?
I haven't the slightest idea. Look, he's coming over to us.
And these are for you.
What's the occasion?
You haven't heard? I won the lottery yesterday. $10 million.
$10 million? Come on. That's unheard of. Are you sure?
Beyond the shadow of a doubt. 6, 12, 22, 24, 25, and 28. I got every number. And it was the first time I ever bought a lottery ticket.
Beginner's luck, I guess. How do you feel?
I'm in shock, to say the least. This is really all beyond my comprehension. It hasn't sunk in yet. Maybe it never will.
Well, I've got to hand it to you. You sure look very calm. If I were in your shoes, I don't think I'd be able to stand still, let alone buy presents for people and have conversations with them.
I'm not so calm. I really have no idea what's in store for me. You know, right now my whole life's up in the air. I'm worried about making the most of this. I don't want all that money to go down the drain. I'm going to need some time to think.
Are you going to quit your job?
I can't say yet, but I won't rule it out.
Well, you're right not to make any quick decisions. And you know, you should be on the lookout for people who want to take advantage of you.
I know. I plan to be very, very careful.
Well, no matter what you do, with $10 million, you've got it made.
Hi, Beth. Come on in.
Hi, Alicia. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Alicia, this is my friend, Ollie. He's from Silver Spring, Maryland.
Hi, Ollie. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Well, please come in and have a seat.
Thanks.
Can I get you something? Coffee? Soda?
Oh, no thanks.
No, thank you. I'm fine.
So, Alicia, we're going to go shopping. Do you want to come?
Gee, I don't know. I shop mostly online these days.
Really? Why is that?
Because it saves time and gas.
Oh, right.
What do you mean?
Well, you don't have to drive your car.
Right. And you don't have to look for parking. The mall is so crowded these days.
Yeah, but online you can't see things very well, and you can't touch them. And with clothes, you can't try them on. I like to browse when I go shopping.
Me too. And it's such a nice day. Why do you want to sit in front of a computer screen?
Yeah, I see what you mean. But I don't have much money.
No problem. You can come with us and save money.
How?
We aren't going to take any money or credit cards with us, and we aren't going to spend any money. We're just going to look around.
That's right. We're going window shopping.
Great idea. Then I am going.
Look, guys, up ahead. There's San Francisco. We're almost there.
Look at that skyline. What's that tall triangular building? It looks like a tower.
That's the Transamerica Building. It's one of San Francisco's landmarks. It's almost as famous now as the Golden Gate Bridge, the cable cars, Chinatown.
Well, I can't wait to go to all those places. And Alcatraz, too.
You said it. Alcatraz used to be the prison where the most dangerous criminals in the United States were put. Now, it's a really interesting former prison and great place to tour.
Let's try to go there tomorrow. Then we can also do something else tomorrow. Uh-oh.
Dan, what's wrong with the car?
Yeah, why are we going slower?
Oh no! I think we have a flat tire.
We have a spare tire, don't we?
Yes, I think so. I'll pull over. There it is. It is a flat tire. Now, who can help me change it?
I can. I can't believe we have a flat tire. And just before we got to San Francisco.
Oh, it'll take us just a few minutes to change it. Then we can start to explore the city.
Hi, I'm Adele. I'm sure you're going to like it here. Let me show you around. Here's the weight room. We've got the newest machines. Our instructors can show you how to use them.
This is cool.
Yeah, I really need to start lifting weights.
1 and 2 and raise those legs and 3.
And here is a cardio class.
I've never tried cardio. It's just dancing, isn't it?
Not really. Actually, they're working harder than you think.
And cardio is very good for your heart.
It sure is. But you should do it at least 3 times a week if you want to be in good shape.
Well, I already jog 3 times a week.
That's terrific.
You also have boxing and yoga classes here, don't you?
Yes. I'll give you a schedule of classes when we finish our tour. Now, here's our swimming pool.
Wow. Look at that woman in the middle lane. She's really fast, isn't she?
Oh yeah, that's Ellen, one of our instructors.
I'd like to take lessons from her.
You're not the only one. Come on, I'll show you the showers and the locker room. You know, if you want to join our gym, you ought to do it before the end of the month.
Really? Why?
Well, because we have a special discount for students this month. Let's go to my office and I'll tell you all about it.
Beth! Hey, Beth! How's it going?
Ollie! Hi! I'm fine. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Beth, this is Lee. Lee, this is my friend, Beth.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Are you from around here?
No, I'm from Seoul, Korea.
Really? That's interesting. Seoul's the capital of Korea, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. How about you? What's your hometown?
I'm from San Anselmo, California.
San Anselmo? Is that a big city?
No, it's a small town in Northern California. There are about 20,000 people there. What's the population of Seoul?
It's a really big city. There are over 10 million people in Seoul.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Yes, it is. But there's good public transportation, so it isn't bad.
How about the nightlife? Are there any good clubs or discos?
Are you kidding? There are hundreds. Seoul has fantastic nightlife.
Uh-oh, I have to run. The library closes in 10 minutes. See you guys later.
Bye, Beth.
Take care, Beth.
You too. Bye.
Ming, look. I can't believe it. It's Dan. Hey, Dan, how are you?
Yolanda? Ming? Wow! I haven't seen you guys since graduation night.
I
no! You look great!
Thanks. So do you.
So, what have you been up to?
Well, I go to Faber College.
Really? Do you like it?
Yeah, so far. But I've been studying really hard.
Sure you have.
So, what's your major?
It's computer science.
Ah, that makes sense. You always were good at math and science.
Thanks. Anyway, what have you guys been up to?
Well, I'm a sales rep for a publishing company.
No kidding. How do you like that?
Oh, I love it. I'm on the road a lot, but I get to meet some interesting people.
That's terrific. And how about you, Yolanda?
I'm studying pre-med at State College.
Wow, you can be my doctor. You always were good at science, too. Well, it was great seeing you both. Let's keep in touch from now on. Email me sometime. Here's my address.
Hey, listen to this. The average American watches 4 hours of TV a day.
A day? You're joking.
No, it says so right here in this newspaper. I guess you're an average American, Jack. You always have your TV on.
Come on. Are you saying I'm a couch potato?
Yeah, I really think watching TV is a waste of time.
Oh, come on. Some programs are bad, like those soap operas, but what about sports or the news? You watch those sometimes, don't you?
Well, actually, for the news, I prefer the newspaper or the internet.
Why?
First, because they give you a lot more information, and I can read them anytime I want. Plus, I hate all the commercials.
I know what you mean. That's why when the commercials come on, I just turn down the volume or change channels.
Yeah, I noticed that. Channel surfing drives me crazy.
Okay, next time you come over, I'll let you have the remote control.
Oh, that's so sweet. But I have a better idea. Next time I come over, let's just turn the TV off.
Yikes!
What happened?
I can't believe it. All of a sudden, a kid just ran in front of that waitress and she almost dropped her tray.
What?
Yeah, look. The parents are just sitting there while their kid's totally out of control.
What? I can't hear you. It's so noisy in here.
I said his parents aren't paying any attention to him at all. I don't think they have a clue that he's causing trouble.
Well, this is just what we need after going through all the trouble of getting a babysitter. I thought we came here to eat in peace for once.
Maybe we should just go somewhere else. It's taking forever to get our food anyway.
That's not a bad idea.
Uh-oh. It's too late. Our food's coming.
Sorry for the wait.
That's okay. You're really busy tonight. I saw what just happened with that kid. You have a pretty dangerous job.
Yeah, unfortunately, not all parents keep their kids under control. But I guess that's part of the job.
Well, we'd never put up with that kind of behavior from our kids. I have nothing against taking kids to restaurants, but the bottom line is that kids need to learn how to behave, especially in public.
Oh, look, here comes the manager. I think he's going to talk to them. I wonder if he's going to ask them to leave.
Okay, we have a few more people to ask. Carmen, what are you doing over the break?
Well, my best friend will be here for 2 weeks, and I'm going to show her around. I can't wait to see her.
Well, that sounds really nice. There's so much to do around here. I'm sure you'll have a great time. And Danny, how about you?
I don't have anything planned.
Really?
Well, I was going to go back home, but it didn't work out.
What happened?
I didn't get my ticket early enough, and now the prices are really high.
That's happened to me before. To get a good price, you really need to get your ticket far in advance.
I know. But I think I'm better off staying here anyway, so I can work more on my English.
Wow, that's music to my ears. Good for you, Danny. And now, May, what are you going to do over the break?
Nothing much. I have to work. I have a part-time job.
Well, at least you won't have any homework for a while.
Do you have any plans for the break?
Uh-huh, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to take it easy. Take walks, go to the movies, visit friends, read. Oh, wow, look at the time. It's time to go, and I hate to say goodbye. I hope you all got a lot out of our class and that you'll keep in touch. Have a great break, and above all, don't forget to speak English. I'm so stressed out. My landlord just raised my rent. I think I'll have to move.
Really? You know, my building has some vacancies. It's a pretty nice place, and it's just 10 minutes from campus.
Oh, yeah? How much is the rent for a studio?
There are no studio apartments in our building. My neighbor just moved out of a one-bedroom. He paid $850 a month, I think.
That's not bad. Tell me more.
Well, one-bedrooms come with a bathroom, a kitchen, a fireplace in the living room, pretty big closets, and, Are you looking for a furnished or unfurnished place?
Unfurnished. I have all my own stuff. What about parking and laundry?
There's no garage. You have to park on the street. But there is a laundry room downstairs.
I think I'm interested. Could you give me the address?
Sure. It's 1213 Rose Avenue. The manager's name is Mr. Azizi. Call him up or just stop by and talk to him.
Thanks, Ming. I'm going to do that tomorrow for sure. Dave, finally, I'm so glad you called. Where were you?
Sorry, honey. I just checked my messages. It was a hard day. You know I'm in charge of a lot of these meetings. Are the lights still out?
They sure are. And not just the lights. Everything is out. Except my cell phone, and it won't stay charged for long. Do you have any idea how big this blackout is?
No, but I'm getting online to find out right now. Wow, Carla, you should see the map. It looks like the power is out in about 5 states.
Does it say when they think it'll come back on?
Let's see. It says here that it might not come back on until tomorrow.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry I'm not there with you and Maggie.
Me too. I'm working by candlelight, and it's very romantic.
How can you work without electricity?
Well, my laptop is still charged. I think I have about 1 more hour to work.
And what are you working on?
A report that's due tomorrow.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure your boss doesn't expect you to work in the dark.
I know, but it's something to do. Maggie's sound asleep.
I miss you both.
I can't wait till you get home.
Well, just 2 more days, and the chances are the blackout will be over by then.
I sure hope so. If it isn't, I'll go out of my mind.